G'day everyone, my name's Moltrosity, and in this video I'll be telling you everything you need to know about Cold War as per the alpha build of the game, which was played by content creators and revealed by Call of Duty themselves on the 9th of September this year. This is everything we know so far about the game. However, everything as outlined in this video is subject to change as it's not a full version and it's still in an alpha build. The information here is compiled from the release itself, videos from the exclusive AEST, Dexerto, Charlie Intel, PC Games, and Modern Warzone articles. All links used will be in the description below. Took a bit of time to compile all this information together, so please, before you do anything in this video, go give these sources a follow on all socials, as well as they're all amazing creators. Make sure you subscribe to me as well with bell notifications on, as I release weekly content on how to improve in Warzone and multiplayer, and any relevant Black Ops Cold War information. We'll be doing videos about the beta, campaign walkthrough, you name it. We'll be doing a whole bunch of videos on that, so make sure you stick around. So without further ado, let's jump into the meat and potatoes about why you're here. So firstly, we'll start off with some gameplay details. So the game is cross-play and cross-generational, meaning PS4 can play with PS5 and PC and Xbox One and all that type of stuff. So that's pretty cool. It's the first time we've ever seen a cross-generational Call of Duty game. The sensitivity is between 1 and 14 as opposed to Modern Warfare's 1 to 20. There's no aim assist options in the menus available, it's just aim assist on or off. There's no response curve type in the menus available. AEST speed returns for high and low zoom. Snipers have no aim assist, that's pretty standard for any Black Ops title. There's no FOV on consoles, which is to be expected. Doors and mounting has been completely removed, thank goodness. Hopefully there's another way to get gold camo. I hated that aspect about Modern Warfare. Executions and weapon inspects have been announced. Totally up for that. Minimap returns similar to the classic CODs. Health bar appears above the enemy's heads and can be removed by in-game menus, so that's 150 health. Time to kill is between Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare, which, as you can see on the screen here from exclusive AEST testing, is actually pretty reasonable, and I'm pretty excited for that. And I'll also link that full video in the description below as well. Prestiging has been unconfirmed by Treyarch. There are a couple of reports saying that they're going to go back to the seasonal progression, which that is true, but we're unsure if they're going to announce or add prestiging in that as well. Skill-based matchmaking has been confirmed by Treyarch Dev to be exactly the same as Modern Warfare, which I'm super bummed about. I really wanted them to have low skill-based matchmaking in the casual games, and then for them to add a ranked mode in there, because I have no problems jumping into a ranked mode and sweating it out for an actual rank, but if it's all in casual game, I really am not a fan of it. Also, classes can be edited within game, so very similar to Modern Warfare, very similar to how you could, if someone's beaming you with a chopper gunner, you could just switch to AOD. If someone's jumping up a whole bunch of UAVs, you can switch to Ghost, that type of stuff. Really excited that's returning. Sniper glint has been reduced, but it's still in the game. It's not as bad as it is in Modern Warfare, but it's still in the game. Tac sprint has actually been removed. I'm not too sure how I feel about that, but it's been removed, but the sprint is unlimited. And in a video with Noah J, when he was streaming it, map voting is confirmed to be back. Now let's jump on through to creator class. So the gunsmith is back. Thank goodness. I was so worried that they weren't going to put the gunsmith back in the game. And it has a total of 54 available attachments per weapon, my goodness, with at least 6 options per attachment. And now, from the release as well, we could see that the attachments don't have as many negatives as they do in Modern Warfare. So some attachments in Modern Warfare reduce aim down sight speed, reduce aim walking stability. Now, I personally think that this is going to make the game extremely fast-paced, and I'm very excited to make a lot of content on Cold War and to stream it a whole bunch, so be prepared for that. I'm going to be playing the game a whole bunch, and you can have up to 8 attachments, all 6 perks with wildcards as well, so that's totally sick. I'll get into the wildcards a little bit later. So some of the attachments include optic, muzzle, barrel, underbarrel, body, stock, magazine, and handle. So that's a lot of variety there. I'm sure people are going to be making every which way, every which class, so I'm really excited about the customization that's coming into this game. Now let's jump on through the perks. So perk 1, we have flak jacket, which is pretty standard. Reduced damage from explosions. Engineer, pretty much see equipment through walls. Tac mask, you're reduced to stuns and flashes and immune to gas. Scavenger, so you can pick up more ammo. Quartermaster, so it's like kind of like Overkill from Modern Warfare, and Tracker, pretty similar to how it is in Modern Warfare. Perk 3, you've got Cold-Blooded, pretty self-explanatory. We've had Cold-Blooded before in Call of Duty, don't need to explain that one. Ghost, this is huge, guys. Ghost is finally back to having it so that when you move, you are off the radar, but when you're standing still, you're not. Thank goodness this is going to reduce camping by tenfold. I'm really hoping that the map design, Treyarch really listened in on Modern Warfare and looked at it and said, you know, people don't like when people sit in corners. Now, Ninja, thank goodness Ninja is back. I was kind of not opposed to Dead Silence being a perk, but Ninja is, in this game, you're slower when you're running. Now, I know on PC, if you click on Alt, you can actually walk slower in this game, but Ninja is when you're sprinting. But apparently the footsteps with the new 3D audio and all that type of stuff is still pretty loud. Now onto the wildcards, you got Danger Close, which gives you another lethal and another tactical. Lawbreaker, which I'm pretty sure allows you to have up to 8 attachments on your gun. Gunfighter, not too sure what that one is. Perk Greed, you can have 6 different perks. Now field upgrades return as well. They're a bit different in this one. So you got a Prox Mine, so you can chuck that on the ground, and it's similar to the Proximity Mine in Modern Warfare. Sam Turret can shoot down kill streaks. Jammer jams the radar, and a field mic picks up enemies a bit better, which is kind of cool. And then we've got tactical grenades, so you've got the smoke and the stun, pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure there's going to be a flash in there as well. Lethal, you got a frag grenade, you got a C4. Now, onto the confirmed weapons. So these are the weapons in the alpha. Like I said in the beginning of this video, it's all subject to change here. So the ARs is the XM4, which kind of looks like a hybrid between the M4 and the Commando. Krig 6, which kind of looks like the SIG from Black Ops or whatever. I think it was Black Ops 2. AK-47, pretty standard there. SMGs, we've got the MP5, the Type 821, which looks very similar to the Uzi, and the AK-74U, which if you guys watched the multiplayer review at all, that gun was absolutely shredding everybody. Now, I'm pretty sure Treyarch has come out and said that, you know, the game version that people were playing was a couple of versions behind, so to not worry, and you know, it's not going to be as overpowered as it is in the new release, which is good that they're already, even before the game's coming out, kind of patching it, which is obviously the purpose of bringing out all those creators, like, you know, Exclusive Ace, Hutch, Scumpy, and all those type of guys to come in and actually test the game. Now, they got the tactical rifles, so marksman rifles return, sweet, super on board with that. Love the tactical rifles, the marksman rifles in Modern Warfare. So they got the M16, the Type 63, which is a single shot marksman rifle, well, tactical rifle technically. And then we've got the LMG, so we've got the RPD. We've had the RPD before. The Stoner 63, which is the first time that I believe that we've seen the Stoner 63 since Black Ops 1, so that's kind of cool that's coming out. And then we've got the sniper rifles, so we have the LW3 Tundra. So that's a bolt action sniper rifle. Looks really similar to the L91A1 from Black Ops 1, which makes sense because it's a direct sequel. And then we have the Pellington 703, which looks pretty similar to the R700 from COD 4. Now we've got the pistols, so we got the 1911, pretty standard, and the Diamatti, which is similar to the Raffica from Modern Warfare 2. And then we got a shotgun, the Hauer 77, so that's kind of like the trench gun, shotgun. And then the Gallo SA-12, boys, the Spaz 12 is back. Major hype in the chat. Hell yeah, very keen for that. And then we have the launchers, so we have the Sigma, so that's CIGMA, so it's just like a lock-on launcher. And vehicles have been confirmed for this game, so with the ATV, the snowmobile, tanks, jet ski, gunboat, dune buggy, and motorcycle. Now I'm assuming most of those will be in the 12v12 game mode, which I'll be explaining in just 2 seconds. So the modes for this game, we have Combined Arms, which is a 12v12 5-flag domination on larger maps with vehicles. So kind of picture a smaller ground war from Modern Warfare. VIP Escorts, this one's kind of interesting. It's like a 1-player spawns in with a pistol on each enemy team, and they need to reach an extraction point. Now if that player gets to the extraction point, that's the round over. But if the player gets beamed, you know, someone snipes them from across the map, that's also the round over. And it's a 1-life respawn, and you can get downed and revive each other. So kind of similar to the revive mechanic in Blackout. And we've got Hardpoint, Kill Confirmed, TDM, Control, Fire Team. So Fire Team's like a 40-player teams of 10 teams of 4 with vehicles, so it kind of looks like it's similar to Battlefield, and the deniable ops. Now they really didn't touch base on that. They kind of talked about it, but they didn't really talk about it, you know what I mean? And then we've got maps. So we've got Armada, which is set in the North Atlantic Ocean map, which is like an ice map. Crossroads, that's set in Afghanistan. Miami, so it's like a retro 80s night map. Satellite, which is the desert map, which they had in the reveal earlier, as like towards the end of like a little teaser. Moscow, so it's set in an urban map in Moscow. And then, so kill streaks are a bit different in this game as well. So we have score streaks that don't reset upon death, but are way more points now. So it encourages you to do more objective play, which I'm a huge fan of. And streak bonuses come into play as well. So if you're absolutely beaming kids, you can get these streaks faster. And I think there's a 90-second cooldown, so you just can't roll streaks over and over and over again. So the kill streaks at the moment are the RCXD for 600, Spy Plane for 800, Artillery Strike for 1900, Napalm Strike for 2400, Air Patrol for 2750, War Machine for 3150, Attack Chopper for 3750, and Chopper Gunner for 6000. Now, that's all the information that I have at the moment. A little bit more on Warzone. So they kind of touch base on Warzone. So all of your blueprints that you purchase within Modern Warfare will actually transfer over through to Black Ops Cold War. Now, we're unsure if how this is going to work with like weapons, because obviously you're not going to be able to use the Kilo in Cold War unless they somehow manage to do that. But I'm sure we'll get a bit more snippets of that more towards the release of the game. And as well, it looks like they released a little snippet of zombies kind of towards the end before they got the creators to come in and play. Nothing super crazy. We saw what it looked like Kino der Toten, Juggernaut music, monkey bombs, and then a whole bunch of zombies in the distance. Well, not in the distance, kind of like down below, and it was a bit dark and he had like a torch or whatever, so kind of looks like it could be like a horror theme, which is kind of cool. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for me for the video today. I hope you enjoyed all this information and all the time it took me to compile all this data together. All the links that I took the information from and the exclusive ACES videos that I took the information from will be in the description below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe with bell notifications on. I stream on Twitch every week, Tuesday night at around 6:30. We also have a Discord server as well that we talk in outside of the streams and outside of the YouTube videos, and all the other relevant socials are down in the description below. So without further ado, I'll make sure to see you guys on the next one. Take care and peace.